Most of the time when I'm drawing manga style, I prefer to make line art, but since I've been crunched for time lately, I thought I'd give my rendering some practice. And that might seem counterproductive to some people because rendering can take a lot of time, but hear me out. At first, I really disliked it because I was overly critical about details, colors, and whatnot, but funnily enough, giving my OCs elements as an aspect of their overall style actually helped me figure it out more intuitively. I was also one of those kids who enjoyed coloring outside of the lines on coloring books and remembered how much I enjoyed it. It's funny how things like this come full circle when I drew manga style for years and focused so much on the line art, which I dearly love, but now my inner child is appreciating my render style more as I go at it with a not so serious approach. That's not to say I didn't have fun with rendering style back then, but it came across as a little bit more confused because I didn't have quite an established style with rendering, and I was also absorbing so much information on DeviantArt tutorials, which I dearly love. Rip old DeviantArt. But anyways, it was more or less an experimental phase for me. Here are some tips that helped me if you want to practice more with rendering. Like I mentioned before, try not to focus so much on one area of detail. You will most likely come back to the overall area later to make refinements. Also, it's easier to block in the main stuff, check your progress, and then make adjustments later, or in the later stages. Since I'm keeping it simple and roughish here, I will probably just add blob highlights as the last detail for a simple but effective touch. You can do this in multiple ways on a fresh layer, either normal mode, luminosity, linear light, whatever is easier for you. What I find that works for me is that I will do a combination of either a normal and a linear light or a hard light and an overlay. Lastly, if you want your underdrawing to look more cohesive, try changing it in the hue adjustments and blending it with brushes or using a filter like Gaussian blur. If you have Paint Clip Studio or a software similar to that, to which you can apply things like auto actions, it can make the process a lot easier. There are also various filters, including realistic paper textures, to add some character to your art. I will link some that I still actively use, and I hope it will prove useful to you as well. Happy drawing!